Test. Check. Yes! Oh, new chat messages. Hey, you're welcome. Da, da, da. Check 1, 2. Same video back and forth? The same one? I haven't been watching. This is what it used to look like in the 80s, dude. What are you gonna do? Hi, what's up, chat? How you doing? Hopefully that was a little nostalgic for you. Oh yeah, look at that. It's all shaky too. Like someone's taking it out of a car. Driving down the street. I mean, that is what's happening. Right? That's what's happening. We know that. Okay, that's not working. I don't know what to do. Do I like change the delay? I don't know how to fix my audio problems. They're minor. Minor problems. It's just I have this delay. I'm trying to monitor my voice. But it's like it's delayed a little bit. So sometimes I'm like I fumble my words like that. It's bad. I don't understand that. My cat owl behind me. Okay, chat. Where the hell did you all come from? What happened? The background's not working. That's not the sound you want to keep. Thank you. This Clarity VX is pretty good, but it has to relearn the sounds, it seems like, every single time you boot it up. It's weird. Save. Okay. You're not. What are you doing? Forget the mouse sounds. Thank you. All right, chat. I'm ready. Let's go with the news. Happy Friday. That's right. It's Friday, and we have a ceasefire. The strait is open. We're going to be making money. If the stocks went up, your stocks went up, and hopefully you didn't sell them. Hopefully you didn't sell your stocks, friends, because those that have them should keep them. It's the only thing that seems to matter right now is the stocks. So, kind of crazy. Guess my 401k is going to go up. I decided to present myself a little bigger. Coachella banned one of my videos on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Ooh. We have some real news followed by fake news. Followed by a sad story about Cuba.
Dozens more were wounded. This is Valery Shashkov, an 84-year-old
who had
to have glass shards removed from his face after
started.
Russian strikes shattered the windows of his home.
Poor guy.
It hit me like a smash. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't figure out what had happened. That blood was flowing all around me, you see. I looked up, and then there was another strike.
War sucks.
The violence came at the end of a 32-hour Orthodox Easter truce that each side accused the other of violating. On Thursday, Russian officials said a Ukrainian drone attack on the Black Sea port of Tuapse killed 2 people, including a teenage girl.
Damn, look at that.
The strikes also triggered a massive fire at one of Russia's largest oil refineries. In New Jersey, progressive Democrat Ana Lilia Mejia has won a special election to fill the House seat left vacant by New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill. Mejia's victory further narrows Republicans' razor-thin majority. When she's sworn in, House Speaker Mike Johnson will only be able to afford a defection by a single Republican in order to pass legislation on a party-line vote. Mejia is the daughter of a Colombian garment worker and a Dominican laborer and a former union organizer who served as a national political director for Bernie Sanders in 2020. On the campaign trail, she called for the abolition of ICE and was the only candidate to say she believed Israel committed genocide in Gaza.
80% of Gaza is in rubble. Can we agree that that is wrong?
Let's go, Queen.
Can we agree that cutting the electricity to water desalination plants is not only wrong, but it goes against the Geneva Convention and it is a war crime?
No.
The House of Representatives has approved a short-term extension of FISA, that's the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, over the objections of privacy advocates who warn it allows the government to conduct warrantless domestic surveillance on a massive scale. Without congressional action, the program was due to expire in 3 days. The White House and House Speaker Mike Johnson were seeking an 18-month extension, but those plans were thwarted when a bloc of conservatives revolted against the bill. It also faces opposition from some Democrats, including California Congressmember Ro Khanna, who said in a social media post Republicans called lawmakers back at midnight for a, quote, secret vote to reauthorize FISA while America sleeps.
What?
This would give Donald Trump the power to surveil or collect data on Americans through a backdoor.
Dude, he already does it.
It's not a philosophical debate here.
Look, it's just going to make it easier for him. And basically, he can buy all the data from Facebook. So this is just another backdoor he could use.
A yes vote is a vote to give Donald Trump more power over American citizens. A no vote is a vote to stand up to Donald Trump. Every Democrat should be a no on the reauthorization of FISA.
The House of Representatives has passed a resolution to extend temporary protected status, that's TPS, for 330,000 Haitian immigrants in the United States after the Trump administration canceled the program. 10 Republicans joined House Democrats in Thursday's 224 to 204 vote. The bill was sponsored by Massachusetts Democrat Ayanna Pressley. Ahead of Thursday's vote, she told the story of Rebecca, a Haitian immigrant who moved to Massachusetts after the devastating earthquake in 2010 resulted in the deaths of an estimated 220,000 people in what was already the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
She witnessed the rise in gangs and saw her beautiful country overtaken by political violence and instability.
Damn.
After surviving multiple kidnapping attempts, out of desperation, Rebecca made the same decision that any of us would make in her position.
Yeah, what is that?
She immigrated to the United States.
Right?
She quickly enrolled in school to learn English.
You come to the freest country in the world?
She obtained a job to support herself and
for the
her
American
family.
dream.
Now in 2026, thanks to her legal status under TPS, Rebecca is a certified nursing assistant.
A Senate version of the bill extending TPS for Haitians faces an uphill battle in the Senate, and the White House has promised to veto any such legislation. President Trump's repeatedly used racist rhetoric to lash out against Haitians. During the 2024 campaign, he amplified the unfounded lie that Haitians were eating pets, cats and dogs, in Springfield, Ohio.
They're eating the cats.
Director of
They're
Immigration
eating
and Customs
the
Enforcement,
dogs.
ICE, has announced his resignation from the agency just 1 year after his appointment to oversee Trump's rapid expansion of nationwide ICE raids, immigration, detention, and deportations. Todd Lyons, who was never confirmed by the Senate, says he's stepping down in May. During his tenure, he repeatedly defended ICE's tactics as the agency faced mounting scrutiny over its agents' violent crackdown on protesters and dehumanizing treatment of immigrants. In Minnesota, Hennepin County prosecutors have charged an ICE agent with felony assault for allegedly pointing his gun at the head
out. Get him out, folks.
of two people who were in a car beside him. Earlier this year, the agent, Gregory Donald Morgan Jr., reportedly had tried to pass their vehicle while illegally driving his unmarked SUV on a Minneapolis highway. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty announced the charges on Thursday.
Holy shit, dude.
Mr. Morgan's conduct was extremely dangerous. Driving while pointing a weapon out of your moving vehicle at the victims who were in another moving vehicle could have led to yet another disastrous incident in a community that has already suffered too many.
This is the first criminal case against an ICE agent involved in Trump's so-called Operation Metro Surge in Minnesota. During the crackdown earlier this year, federal agents deployed to the Twin Cities shot and killed 2 U.S. citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preti. In related news, Minneapolis resident Alia Rahman has filed a personal injury claim against DHS after ICE agents in Minneapolis smashed her car window, dragged her out, and detained her while she was heading to a doctor's appointment in January. Alia Rahman will join us from Minneapolis later in the broadcast.
That's a shot right there. Oh, my God.
Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott has threatened to cut about $200 million in public safety funding to Houston, Dallas, and Austin if their local law enforcement agencies refuse to collaborate with ICE in the arrest and detention of immigrants over minor infractions such as traffic stops. This week, Abbott's office reportedly notified Houston officials the state would be withdrawing some $110 million in public safety grants after the city adopted an ordinance that limits police's cooperation with ICE. The FBI's arrested a man who was shot by ICE agents in Patterson, California last week and charged him with assaulting a federal officer.
What?
Carlos Ivan Mendoza Hernandez was taken into custody after being discharged from the hospital Monday, where he underwent several surgeries from multiple gunshot wounds, including to the jaw.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Reportedly attempted to drive away when federal officers surrounded his car during a traffic stop.
Oh, my God. Abolish ICE.
while he was on his way to work. He
Get ICE out of
he
here.
feared the officers were going to shoot him.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in Texas, advocates are demanding the release of a longtime court interpreter and the only licensed Punjabi, Hindi, and Urdu interpreter in the state, who was detained by ICE last month. Meenu Batra has lived in the United States for over 35 years. She fled India following pogroms against Sikhs in Punjab and arrived in the United States in 1991. Her attorneys fear Batra could be deported to a country she has no ties to under Trump's so-called third country agreements. Batra has spoken out against the inhumane conditions of her detention at the El Valle ICE jail in Raymondville, Texas. In Virginia, police say former Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax fatally shot his estranged wife, Serena Fairfax, before taking his own life. The couple's teenage children were home at the time of the murder-suicide, which took place 2 weeks before Fairfax faced a court-ordered deadline to move out of their home. In 2019, 2 women publicly accused Fairfax of sexual assault. And Hampshire College, a private...
Oh. Cool. That's right. They get more money that way, right?
The Liberal Arts College in Amherst, Massachusetts, has announced it will close by the end of 2026 following years of financial struggles. The Huron Consulting Group has warned over 400 of the nation's 1,700 private, nonprofit, four-year colleges and universities are at risk of closing or having to merge within the next 10 years. This comes amidst growing attacks on education by the Trump administration and decades of skyrocketing tuition costs, declining student enrollment, and a student debt crisis. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org. Thanks for watching Democracy Now!
I mean, to be honest, you can only raise the fucking tuition so high before kids are just like, fuck it. Unless they got help, right? Like, if you're all good and you got a dad or an uncle or a, you know, fucking stepdad or whatever, someone that can help you with the money. But it almost seems foolish to even have, like, people pay your college. It's just, it's too expensive. It shouldn't be this expensive. It should be free. Free college. Free college.
Very nice.
Yes. So fuck this shit. I'm done with that. Hello? I'm really done with it.
On YouTube. Subscribe to the channel.
Like, I want a candidate that says free college, free healthcare, and free Palestine. That's what I want to hear. You know? Got to be something like that, chat. All right. Next.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. To look more at the latest developments in Lebanon and the region, we're joined by Rami Khoury, Palestinian-American journalist and distinguished public policy fellow at the American University of Beirut. He's also a non-resident senior fellow at the Arab Center, Washington, D.C. Rami, we began talking about the Iran-U.S. second round of negotiations, went to this latest news of a ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon, though Hezbollah wasn't a party to those talks. Your overall comments on what's happening right now in the region, where you think it's all going?
Good question.
Well, there's so many different dynamics going on at the same time within individual countries, among countries in the region, and between the region and the global power, especially the United States, but also China and others, and Israel, of course. My comments are that one of the striking things about this situation is that we've seen now in the last 6 weeks, Iran and Hezbollah almost single-handedly checking, not defeating, but checking the two biggest military powers in the region, which is the US and Israel. They forced them into two ceasefires, one in Iran and now one in Lebanon. Now, this is not a finished story. This is still going on. These may collapse and the war may resume. But the fact that the US and Israel have been forced to enter these ceasefires, I think, is a sign of the evolving balance of power across the region. And you're going to see this reflected, for instance, in many Arab countries who are, especially in the energy-producing Gulf region, who are going to recalibrate their relations. They'll still be very close friends with the U.S., buy a lot of weapons and buy a lot of tech stuff, but they're also going to recalibrate to have more meaningful ties with Iran, with Turkey, with China, with Russia and other people like that. So we're seeing a slow motion evolution of the entire balance of power in the region, with the background being that the overwhelming majority of people in the Arab region and Islamic Turkey and Iran, about 750 million people, the overwhelming majority of them see Israel and the US as their main security threat. So something historic is going on here in slow motion.
And how does, Rami Khouri, these negotiations between Israel, the United States, Iran, and Lebanon impact the current situation in Gaza? Talk also about the role of the other armed groups like Hamas, the Houthis. If you can talk about what's happening across the region.
Yes, the Palestine-Israel conflict remains the starting point for all of these other conflicts. So Iran and Israel, Hezbollah's birth, Israel, Hezbollah, all of these tensions and conflicts ultimately derived from the unresolved battle between Palestinian nationalism and Zionism and the state of Israel. So it's crucial for any attempt to get a permanent peaceful situation across the region in the Arab countries, Iran and Israel. It's crucial to address the Palestine issue, which means right now looking at Gaza. Now, Gaza is in a situation of reconfigured colonial domination by the United States, Israel, with carpetbaggers from around the world like Tony Blair and others. I call it the joint venture of the carpetbaggers and the carpet bombers. They've all come together on this to dominate Palestine, destroy Gaza, and now they're looking to do the same thing in Lebanon. But the fact that the Iranians were able to pressure the Americans, to pressure Netanyahu to enter into this ceasefire,
it changes everything.
Is a significant sign that the group of movements and countries that have been involved in the so-called axis of resistance, which pushes back against Israeli hegemony and American militarism, that group of actors is still effective.
Yeah, let's be quiet while a Palestinian is speaking, because we don't hear enough from them.
They may not dominate the region, but they're strong enough to do what they've just done, which is force the Americans to force the Israelis to enter into a ceasefire that the Israelis did not want. The Israelis wanted to keep bombing and attacking and occupying and creating more buffer zones. But they've done that. This is the seventh time. Yeah. Seventh time.
And what happened when Trump made the call and said, stop bombing Lebanon? What did he do?
since the late 60s that Israel goes into Lebanon militarily in a big way, occupies land, moves millions of people around, and every time they've had to pull out because of the resistance they've met and because they could not achieve their goals, which is an acquiescent, passive Lebanese state that agrees to be a vassal state of Israel, and they still refuse to do it. So finding the negotiated mechanism to arrive at a point where the Lebanese have their sovereign rights and security protected, and the Israelis have the same rights, that's the big challenge that lies ahead. It can only be done.
Yes, equal rights. One state solution.
If it is accompanied by a serious effort to resolve the Palestine-Israel conflict on a permanent and fair basis.
Rami Khoury, we want to thank you for being with us, Palestinian-American journalist, distinguished public policy fellow at the American University of Beirut, also non-resident senior fellow at the Arab Center, Washington, D.C. Thanks for watching Democracy Now! On YouTube. Subscribe to the...
Thank you as well. Well, I'll put it there and see if that's okay. I think it's too loud. Next, we're going to the 5. The 5, folks! They're always wrong. We get to see how.
President Trump is set to talk at a Turning Point USA event in Phoenix minutes from now. It's the first time he'll be on camera after a major breakthrough in the conflict with Iran. If he stops to talk, we will listen in here. Let's see.
We're gonna listen.
Okay, listen in.
But it should be good. We've had some very good discussions, and hopefully that subject that you like to talk about.
Shut up while our president talks for 11 minutes uninterrupted.
Would be very good, and we've done a good job, but we'll see. Talks are going on. It'll go on over the weekend, and a lot of good things are happening.
My hair's thinning a little.
Lebanon, too.
Oh,
Lebanon
no, my
too.
hair blew back.
Reporting today that there's still, Iran says there's significant differences.
Well, there could be. Let's see what happens. If there are, we'll have to straighten it out, but I don't think there's too many significant differences.
On the blockade, Mr. President, what will it take to end the blockade?
Not enough hairspray.
When the agreement is signed, the blockade ends. As soon as the agreement gets signed, that's when the blockade ends.
Let me get some hairspray. Please leave me alone.
The White House?
Who?
Sir Anthropic?
I have no idea.
Hairspray.
Cuba, Mr. President. Is Cuba next?
Okay, just a quick couple of words there on Iran. But by the way, we've got the Strait of Hormuz. He was addressing that there. So the president's and Iran's foreign minister both declaring the strait is completely open to all ships after the Israel and Lebanon ceasefire went into effect. You heard the president mention Lebanon there. The president posting multiple truth socials where he announced, among other things, that the blockade will remain in place until there's a 100% completed deal. Just said that again. Iran agreed they will never close the strait again. Iran has agreed to stop enriching uranium, and the U.S. will get all the nuclear dust, he called it, with no money exchanging hands in any way. So here's the president last night on how the war is going.
I will say the war in Iran is going along swimmingly. We can do whatever we want. And it should be ending pretty soon. It was perfect. I mean, it's perfect. It was the power we have, our military. We have the most powerful military anywhere in the world.
Yeah, right.
But the Democrats and the media are not fans of Trump's straight talk.
Let's go.
There is no success in this war. This was a war that was a huge...
Yeah. I opened the strait that I closed last week. It's a resounding success. The strait was formally open, wide open. I closed it, and then I reopened it. That's right. Stroke of genius. That's what they say.
Huge mistake to begin with, and so we should just get out now.
There's been a real demonstration of strategic power here by the Iranian regime.
Do you think the president will get credit for solving a problem he created?
It's like you wake up in the morning, you take a hammer, you smash your face, you look horrible. And then you get great treatment. And in 3 weeks, oh, you look good again. What was that all about?
Well, let's talk about what it was all about. And Kaylee, listen, presidents, Democrat and Republican, for decades have been talking about the problem that Iran is. So the suggestion that he created the problem, he says, I'm trying to solve the problem nobody else was brave enough to take on.
Yeah, no doubt. 47 years. And Republican presidents, Democrat presidents have articulated the goal, which is a non-nuclear Iran. He took it on, and he took it on with force.
Non-nuclear,
To those Democrats,
can't have a nuke.
I just want to postulate a
no one ever
counterfactual
said
to
that
them.
before.
You
famously.
rewound 12 months, okay? So let's go back to April 2025. And if you said to those Democrats, what would you say, Democrats, if we told you 12 months from now that Maduro would be in handcuffs, that Fordo would be bombed, that Gaza, there would be a peace deal, a ceasefire, that 7 other conflicts would be solved, that Israel and Lebanon would be engaging in talks for the first time in 34 years, perhaps joining the Abraham Accords. If you told them the Ayatollah is dead, Fordo bombed, as I mentioned, and the Strait of Hormuz still open, they would say impossible. Impossible to do that in 12 months. But President Trump has proven that he makes the impossible
He closed
possible.
the strait himself.
And he does it because he puts force behind words. And you saw this with the naval blockade.
They're already
he said,
running
we will
with
board
it.
your ships, Iran. And what happened? No Iranian ships went out of the port, went through the strait because they knew he meant action. He has taken action. And this is the hardest deal I think that could ever be made, because you are sitting across from someone who is not a rational actor.
The hardest
someone
deal.
who does not care about self-preservation. Someone who does not
Yes,
care
they
if
care
they
about
die because they have religious
self-preservation.
fanatical beliefs as
That's
to
why
what
they
happens when
capitulated.
they die. This is
What do
the
you
hardest deal
mean?
ever made, and if he pulls this off, he is the greatest deal maker of all time.
So, Harold, does the conversation on your side of the aisle change if indeed these things hold?
Well, good to be with you, and happy Friday. I think the conversation will change with both parties. I would agree. If everything that Kaylee says comes true, the president deserves a tremendous amount of credit. I think the blockade was a smart thing to do.
Why?
But even the president just now said, we don't have a deal yet.
What are you
I'm
yapping
hopeful
about,
that if the
Harold?
5 things that we listed at the start of the show, at the top of the
He's
show,
the worst lib ever.
if all of those things come true, this
Worst
may be the
lib
greatest
ever.
deal
That's right.
ever achieved by a president in conflict. But we don't know that to be the case yet. I'm rooting for that to
Harold
be the case.
from
One thing
Fox
is unclear to me,
News.
when he says
He's
no
the
cash
worst.
will exchange hands, and we've seen reports today from other outlets, including our own, that there's a deal on the table for $20 billion for
Even I've got a better hairline than Harold.
for the Iranians, which is not American dollars. Even the Obama, when he was president, what they did was they unfroze Iranian assets, so there were no American tax dollars going. Now,
But Democrats liked that then. So if this does turn out to be the deal, part of the deal now, will they be okay with it?
So Shannon, I don't care if it's 50 billion for one reason. If we can, the only thing that matters to me in that list of things we put up is that they can't enrich uranium and that they do not have a nuclear weapon. If that costs $75 billion, you think about the life of that contract, $75 billion in the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years for my kids, for grandkids, everybody around the table, for kids not to have to deal with this regime.
This is true.
It'd be well worth it. So I'm praying the president gets this done. But as he just said there, this deal is not done yet. So we've got to be hopeful and prayerful that we can figure out a way to get this done. But make no doubt, this blockade there, this is what's created the economic hardship and pressure and forced them to the table.
Well, and Jesse, the president has said a lot about how the U.S. did this without NATO, without some of our other allies, who he's called them out for not showing up when he said, we needed you. Too late now.
Okay.
Well, the president said we'd win the war in 6 weeks, and it took 7. So I feel lied to. We actually did win it in 6 weeks when Iran called for the ceasefire, and the blockade was just to squeeze the deal. And we've squeezed one heck of a deal. If the reporting is
squeezed the
accurate,
deal.
this
That's what you do. I
basically
read his
is
book.
unconditional surrender.
He must have read
no
my book.
enrichment. We take the uranium. No
got
terror
it all.
funding. And Iran can't rebuild its military because we hit all their defense factories. This is it. I mean, this is what you'd call a complete and total victory.
Yeah,
and
sure.
if you go back and look at the tape where
whatever
he
you
put
say,
out
boss.
that Saturday on the day of the decapitation strike, listen to the objectives. Every objective has been achieved. And that would make this war the most swift, decisive, surgical, effective, probably the greatest war in American history, if this thing holds.
World War II was pretty good.
What? Well, it didn't take 38 days, Harold. Okay, I'm just saying.
What about the war on Christmas?
We're still fighting that. That's what we call a forever war.
That one's not over. Forever war.
You're right. There's still a lot of work to do diplomatically. Absolutely.
Fuck you.
And anything could happen. But we have to win the peace. But he has remade, if this thing goes well, the Middle East. Huh? He's brought Jews, Arabs, and Persians all together in one economic zone under an American security umbrella and boxed the Chinese and the Russians out.
Oh, sure, dude.
And the stock market's hit an all-time high, and oil futures for June are at like $81.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, you could not have executed this better. I'm just so proud of the War Department, of the president, and all of those service members that fought so bravely in this effort.
Me too.
Greg, are you going to rebook your Strait of Hormuz getaway that you had early?
I'm so excited.
The beaches.
You know, I mean, he didn't kick the can down the road. He just decided to crush it. You know, no one else did this.
He crushed the can.
You know,
what a great metaphor.
A lot of people watch this show who are Democrats because this is the best show on television. But they hate watching it. They have to ask themselves, why do those guys on the 5 know what's going to happen and how it's going to happen? And why do we get everything wrong? And like, I don't have any special insider information. It's the filter that we use when we're looking at what Trump does.
They don't get
Our
shit
filter
right. They just
in
lie.
this era notes the patterns.
What is he yapping about?
This is what Trump does. Not a fascist, not bloodthirsty.
Oh, right.
He goes for free money on the table, decisively, low risk, high reward, get in, get out. And his actions align perfectly with a movie style outcome. This would make your life so better. Think about when Trump does something, how will it look like a movie?
Outcome.
There's always a first act.
What the
there's
fuck
a
are we
second act,
talking
there's always a
about?
third act.
Why would we want a movie style outcome? Jesus. Oh, this guy's such a loser. Get in now. Is this your dad? Chad, I'm sorry. This is your dad every day. If this is actually your dad, I'm sorry.
2016, 2020, 2024. The second act is always when things think like it's going to go bad, but then at the end, boom. I would say tariffs were in the second act. You know, we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm betting it's going to turn out pretty well. But you always notice it's just like a movie. Now you look at the other side, these people at home that are watching this and going,
if you just look at it like it's a movie.
It's got to be exhausting to be wrong every day. Like, you recently believed that a female illegal was being held captive by ICE, and it turned out that was a hoax, and you try to forget about it. You can go back a couple of years, the border agents whipping a Haitian immigrant. That turned out to be wrong. I'm jumping all over because there's so many. Trump was going to send troops into Iran. Hegseth was going to be fired any day. I could go on, but I won't. It amazes me with the constant misreading of reality. You might want to question the filter that you're using to look at the world. Nothing personal. It might not even be your fault. But this filter is destroying your perceptive abilities to know what is going to happen next. I am not a military or political genius, but I saw this. Right now, the media, when they're reporting it, are a coping industry. They're designed to produce an anti-reality so that all this great news is really bad news to help each other in the industry cope. The media is now like your worst enabling friend who keeps telling you that you don't have a drug problem and that your fly isn't really down. In this relationship, truth is now being replaced by therapy. In the long term, though, every day you're wrong. Except for Harold.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
On this Friday, major...
What? What is happening? What?
Major movement in the Middle East. And this just now from the president's Truth Social. Iran has agreed to never close the Strait of Hormuz again. It will no longer be used as a weapon against the world. President Donald J. Trump. The president says Hormuz is fully open, except for Iran. The U.S. blockade of Iranian ports will stay in place until that radical Islamic regime agrees to a deal. And the president's optimism in the last few minutes lifting U.S. trading markets and the world with signs that a deal could come very soon. I'm Harris Faulkner. You are in the Faulkner Focus. Here is President Trump.
Well, I have a little deal. I can make a little deal. I want to get it done. They've agreed to almost everything. So maybe if they can get to the table, there's a difference. They agree. They're going to get to the table with a pen. We'll have that over with.
President Trump crediting the U.S. blockade for putting an economic stranglehold on Iran, saying he believes he can get a final agreement without extending the ceasefire, which expires Monday. Central Command released these brand new images of the blockade in action. U.S. warships patrolling the Gulf of Oman, in addition to the Strait of Hormuz, and warning commercial traffic away from Iranian ports. You must get back. CENTCOM says 19 ships have now complied and 0 have slipped through. And this part is fascinating. We can actually hear the audio of our mighty Navy communicating with those ships.
Blue Sky 4, this is U.S. Navy Warship 115. Request you return to original port of call in Iran. How copy? Over.
Copy, sir. Thank you very much. Copy, sir. Me alter to Iran. Thank you.
President Trump also has announced a 10-day ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon. He says Lebanon will, quote unquote, take care of Hezbollah. And of course, that's the terror proxy army Iran pays, based in Lebanon. Trump adds both leaders may visit the White House within days. Lieutenant Colonel Keith Kellogg is coming up in focus with me. Let's begin with senior White House correspondent Peter Ducey. Peter.
Harris, President Trump is saying the United States will not give Iran $20 billion for them to work over leftover uranium, despite a report this morning suggesting that that is one of the United States' offers to Iran that they might make at peace talks in Pakistan. The president said the USA will get all nuclear dust created by our great B-2 bombers. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. And he's talking about this in Battleground, Nevada.
I will say the war in Iran is going along swimmingly. We can do whatever we want. And it should be ending pretty soon. It was perfect.
Not perfect. The friendship with NATO. The president writes, now that the Hormuz Strait situation is over, I received a call from NATO asking if we would need some help. I told them to stay away unless they just want to load up their ships with oil. They were useless when needed, a paper tiger. Within the next 3 or 4 days, the president says we should expect to see Israel and Lebanon together at the White House for the first time in nearly half a century. But the ceasefire has some skeptics within Israel who watched a similar deal fall apart 2 years ago.
We have to be cautious about what we are doing, what we are signing, but hopefully we want to see Lebanon independent and Hezbollah and Iran out of Lebanon.
The Israelis may be skeptical right now, but a day in, the Iranians seem thrilled by this Israel-Lebanon ceasefire. That is the reason that they opened up the Strait of Hormuz, and that is the reason oil is down and the Dow is up. Harris.
You know what? I'm going to start there because that's where you left off. Peter, thank you so very much. In focus now, Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg, a former special envoy to Ukraine and Russia, and AFPI American Security Co-Chair. Great to see you. I don't normally talk money with generals, but I have to say the U.S. blockade is lifting the markets today, and everybody at home can see the Dow. It's up more than 1,000 points right now. We're inching back into that record territory that we had been in. And then crude oil, if my team will
I don't usually talk.
Switch that. This is the part, General, that I want to talk to you about, because the price is
all
down
about the
for
money.
crude right now by 10%.
Oh my God.
It was hovering around 80, 89, 80.
I don't know what happened to my voice. Let's see. Oh, I know what happened. I'm a dumbass. That's right.
That's right. I'm a dumbass. Some would say I'm a dumbass.
$88, 88 million a barrel, and $88 a barrel. And that is unbelievable because of where we've been. Why did this work so well and not a bullet fired?
Let's go.
Yeah, it's good to be with you today. Thank you very much for having me. I think the reason is because the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, was resolute, and our great military is out there enforcing a blockade. And you see the two benchmarks, the WTI, West Texas Intermediate, and Brent, both falling, and the markets are rising because of that. And the President's right about this. If we get what he calls the nuclear dust, that's the enriched uranium. And we need to get that out from him. But remember what Reagan said, he did trust but verify. And we need to go in there, we need to get that out of there. I don't trust those guys. I don't trust the Iranians at all. The two leaders that they have in negotiations are both Revolutionary Guards. The Revolutionary Guards Corps is separate from the military.
Spotify CEO is
It's
kind of a
designed to
piece of
keep
shit, and he's also a Zionist,
the
from
supreme
what I
leader
understand.
in charge, and a theocratic.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to have Spotify as well. You're right.
Government in charge, and they're kind of
spreading the good word,
trying to maneuver around the edges right now. It's sort of like the old Abbott and Costello cartoon character where it said, "Who's on first?" I just don't trust.
Bro, no one knows your reference. Even the old boomers are like, huh? You have to be a granddaddy to know that reference. Come on.
But once we get verification, and once we get on the ground, once we get the nuclear enriched uranium out of there, it'll be good to be good to find out how much they've enriched it. Because when you enrich uranium, they were authorized under the JCPOA and the JCPOA, the Iran deal, to enrich uranium at 3.67%. We believe they've got to at least 60%, maybe 80%. You get to 80%, you're a weapons grade. But if you get to 60%, even Grossi, who leads the International Atomic Energy Agency, has said, you get to 60%, you can get about 10 nuclear weapons out of that. And that's what we don't want to happen, because you treat a nuclear power significantly different.
He's like one of those neocon.
There's only 9 nuclear nations. We sure don't want to
what he says.
Yeah, well, not this one. It shoots at everything it can reach, including people that are maybe not friends, but certainly neutral to them in the Middle East. The Wall Street Journal editorial board points to the 40 of 47 Democratic senators who earlier this week joined Senator Sanders in voting to block U.S. arms sales to Israel. And here's what it says. For all the Democrats
this would be the greatest thing
of preserving
ever,
U.S. alliances from President Trump's recklessness, that never seems to apply to Israel. Instead, they want to punish Israel for working with the U.S. and Iran, which they see through partisan eyes as working with Mr. Trump. The votes to cut off arms in the middle of a war is an ominous turn that will encourage Iran, Hezbollah, and their terrorist allies around the Middle East. Your reaction to that?
Well, you remember back in the day, a few years ago, there was a movie called Dumb and Dumber. I think those senators, they can join that movie crew right now, because they're absolutely cowards in what they say, and they're dumb about what they're doing.
What are you talking about? See, don't listen to this guy. They're dumb and dumber. I can bring up another reference, you'll know, but I'll use it against you.
And they don't read history. And our great partner in the Middle East has been Israel.
Actually, sir, we do read history, and you seem to admit the important parts, which are the ones that implicate you in being responsible for this type of fucking shit. You, retired general, former Ukraine and Russia special envoy, are responsible for this shit. You are a warmonger, okay? And we see right through your Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg bullshit, okay? We see through it. You already yapped at us on CNN for hours during the Iran-Iraq war, during the fucking, Afghanistan war, okay? Telling us how we were winning, okay? Mr. Keith Kellogg. Okay, I remember you on CNN. I remember you yelling about how great we were doing. Okay, so shut the fuck up. You have no right to even say shit at this point. And you know what? Everyone sees through your fucking charade.
The one nation we've been able to count on. Now the Saudis are out there, the Emiratis are out there, the Omanis are out there. Everybody's out there instead of joining in. NATO isn't, but they are as well, because they understand the risk. They understand the risk in the Middle East. And great credit to President Trump. We finally have a president who is willing to act on that. No other president has been willing to do it, either Republican or Democrat, and I'm sure saying the senators haven't done it either. So give them credit for that.
Real quickly, you brought up NATO, and so did the president in his barrage of Truth Social posts today, making it very clear that, well, unless you just want to come by and fill up your ships with oil, yeah, we don't need you at this point. What's your take?
No, right.
Yeah. Well, my take is I think we need a new defensive alignment. You know, I think that 32 nations in NATO is unwieldy. So I think we kind of have to go back to the drawing board. You know, it's going to be kind of hard to tell my brother in California that we're going to defend New York City from Albania because Albania got hit or something like that. And I think it's time we do that.
You're not going to have to tell your brother in
the NATO treaty, under Article 13,
California. That's hilarious.
You give a year's notice that we're out of it. And we can either say we're out of it or we're going to fix it. Let's fix it. I think we need to reorganize, reset the defensive alignment for Europe as well. But the president's right about that as well. Some of those nations out there have become very strong, like Poland. But some of those nations right now have just negated their responsibilities and authorities under NATO. And it's about time we relook it.
No, they haven't.
Lieutenant General Kellogg, always great to have you in focus. And now I've got it out of the corner of my eye, $82.29 for crude oil right now. We were above 100 just days ago. Not only did the blockade work, but all that you mentioned today, all that pressure on Iran
the dial's
right now
up
over its
to almost 50K.
uranium enrichment is working too.
Oh my God.
Great to see you, sir. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
Fox One for all your shit. All right.
Over the past on this Friday, major movement in.
Hello, sorry. Playing the same thing again. Okay, here we go. Get ready for some drivel.
Over the past 7 months,
holy shit,
I have seen the worst of humanity, but I've also seen the best of it. And it's reminded me that every day when you wake up, you have a choice to spend your days focused on what's broken, or you can recognize our freedoms and fight to protect them.
What? You can do both of those at once? Sorry, what? What did she just say? I'm done. 8 minutes.
As Americans, we are all privileged to live in the greatest country in the world. Is it perfect? No, it's not.
Is it perfect?
Do we have problems to solve?
Is the shot good? No.
Of course we do. But our country is the best that we have, and I do not want to lose it.
The best we have.
If you look around the world right now,
I thought we made America great again,
Europe has surrendered itself to third world criminals, and under the Biden administration, we were on track for that for ourselves. But President Trump came in and course corrected.
Oh, he course corrected. Like a good captain, she's right. Oh,
in countries like Nigeria, radical Islamists are murdering Christians for their faith.
What?
In Canada, they'll tell you you're better off getting medically assisted suicide than believing in the sanctity of life.
What?
While in America, we understand that a free life is worth living.
Yeah, free life from having to pay for insurance. Wouldn't that be nice?
But there is nowhere else on earth like the United States of America. There is not. And with this powerful combination of freedom, the ability to live your life with your faith openly, and the chance to build a life, nowhere else like it.
No one knew.
And nowhere else I would want to be, and I'm sure you guys feel the same exact way.
That's right.
But that didn't just happen by accident. It happened because generations have fought and sacrificed everything for it. And because all of us, as a united front, said enough is enough and showed up to vote for President Trump in 2024.
Really?
Amazing. We said enough was enough.
Okay.
And I'll never
Sure,
forget
dude.
after that election, I know none of you will either. Charlie's sitting there. He was going through the
stop.
numbers. He was going through the maps. He was looking at
Please don't mention him
all of the
again.
data points.
He was
And he
going
said to
through
us, he
all
goes,
the data
"This is it."
points.
He said the
All
red
of them
wall.
were good.
He said, if you can secure Arizona, Nevada, and New Hampshire, and you're investing into these states and not just into these races, he said their maps will collapse and their strategies will fail. And it inspired us to no end. Totally inspired us.
Oh, I'll bet it did.
But we don't get to
Yeah.
just sit back
You never
and
know.
admire that win from 2024. We have to fight to protect it.
Okay.
Every day, that's right. Every day.
Yes.
And Arizona is home
Yes,
for me. I was
queen.
raised here.
Yes.
I fell in love here. I got married here. We're raising our children here.
Oh, that's great. I'm happy for
And
you.
we're not going to sit back and just watch this state or this country be completely torn apart. Completely torn apart. We're not going to watch that.
Turn to
because they
porn
want
is
this
what I meant to
state.
say. Turn to
They
porn.
want this state, and Turning Point Action will fight to defend it. And I refuse.
Okay. I don't like it.
I refuse to let California become Arizona. Not happening.
What?
Not happening. We don't want Arizona to elect people like Eric Swalwell. No, we don't. No, we won't. But I will say, unfortunately, we do have his best friend, Ruben Gallego, here, so we have some work to do. We have some work
Ruben
to do.
Gallego, you're on their hit list.
But seriously, though, I do not want a country to look like the protesters outside who are celebrating the murder of my husband. I do not want a country like that.
Are they doing that? I don't really think they're doing that. I think you're tripping. Honestly.
So let's not forget how quickly things can go in the wrong direction. We
Making
just
that
lived
Israeli
through
money.
4 years of corruption dressed up as compassion.
Oh,
4
fuck
years
you.
of that.
Be right back.
You remember when we had Christian pro-life activists being persecuted for their beliefs? Remember when concerned parents were getting targeted by federal law enforcement just for showing up at their school board meetings? Remember Lake and Riley? I do. Remember wide open borders? 500,000 people poured into this state alone, thanks to an administration that didn't care about stopping them. And now, 452 days into the Trump administration, look at what has already been done. Look at it. There are accomplishments. And yes, there is more to be done, but my husband and all of you fought for this, and we achieved it. Thanks. And now we have to show up again with 80 to 90% voter turnout in the midterms and fortify the red wall for the next decade. That's what we need to do. But at the same time, you have people out
fortify
there
the red wall.
who are actively trying to tear this country apart. They love to start fights,
That's right.
dividing us all against each other, spreading
yeah.
negativity, all to get clicks and influence the algorithm to maximize profits. Meanwhile, building is hard. Getting out the vote,
Okay.
talking to real people, spiritual revival, that's actual work. That is actual work. And my husband,
Why is
Charlie,
she
gave
so
his
gross,
life
dude?
for that work.
I don't
And
know
what
why-
gets
she's
built
just
lasts for
gross.
generations long after the noise
I don't know.
has
Just
run out
gross.
of one-liners.
Whatever she says. Okay, wait.
No one understands this better than President
I'll
Trump.
switch it. Hold on.
There we go.
No one. No matter what they throw at him.
Hi, guys.
He perseveres
How's it going?
in the face of adversity because the mission is too important.
I thought I'd join my girl boss. You know, you don't get girl bosses like this very often. So you gotta take them where you get them. That's right.
Because this country is worth fighting for, and he is not alone in this fight. And we are blessed to be Americans, and we are going to fight like it. And ladies and gentlemen, there is no one else I'd...
Actually, we're not all with you, Erica. I'm sorry to say. It's a little bit...
rather have on our side than President Donald J. Trump. God bless you guys.
What? She messed up. She's not fit. Get her out.
Cuba remains an incredibly important...
Okay, no. We're not doing that. Hopefully you can see. Alright. I got more videos for ya. That's right. Special guest, the Thief the Marathon. That's right, guys. Yo, I can't do a fucking... This is hard. Let's see here. We got videos somewhere. Like... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, you didn't! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that is... Oh. Oh, please. Oh no. I can't show that. Oh, I can't. No. That one. That one. What's happening to my audio? What the fuck? We're checking with the boy. Let's check in with, what's their name?
On. I love all of those guys. I don't really have any beef with Kyle. He started talking shit about me for some reason, and I responded in kind. I think the way he's going at people for voting for Trump is dumb, but I'd still do his show. And for one, it's like, we do live in a democracy. It is low-key the fault of the people that voted for Trump that Trump is in power. Like, that is how a democracy works, right? That there is some level of accountability that we can hold the people to when they reelect a fucking treasonous traitor, a fascist. You know what I'm saying? Like a Nazi. Yeah, sorry, but if you were part of the group of people that elected that guy with your vote, which is again how a democracy works, like it's not just some mysterious supernatural force outside of your fucking understanding. Like, no, you directly participated in that. And as a commentator, a member of the media, what you say and what you do is far more important than any just random Joe, your grandpa or something that voted for Trump, who doesn't have a platform, who doesn't reach millions of people online, who is incredibly influential. Like, yeah, sorry, bro, you fucked up. You're going to have to be reminded about it. You're going to have to face some level of accountability for that, as you've even admitted. You admitted you fucked up. You admitted that you
got to fess up, mate. You know what I mean? Got to fess up.
You were wrong about that. So sorry, dude, but other people are also going to point that out. It's not Kyle like, you know, enforcing something that's unfair,
like, I'm so
or just like going up to random voters on the street and scolding them. You're not just a random voter. You're a highly influential member of the media.
Yeah, and for being a guy that talks shit for a living, he's so.
You just gotta admit when you're wrong and move on, right? I don't know what sounds better. That?
So soft.
Yeah.
He name searches on
That's a
Twitter,
girl.
and that's how he blocked us. We had a totally innocuous tweet where he was tweeting about how, life was simpler when the government was saying boys should be girls, and we all had to stay inside a lockdown. And I was like, Donald Trump was president during all of the supposed lockdowns. You
That's
fucking
right.
idiot.
These fucking bros, they know how to do it. Isn't it?
Triggered about it and blocked us, but he can't take any ounce of what he dishes out constantly, right? And that's why he's all fucking butthurt about the fact that Kyle made content talking about how he was wrong.
That's right. He can't take the fucking shit.
Still wants to try and be able to wiggle his way in front of Kyle's audience, I guess. But yeah, this was pretty interesting. He follows up and expands upon it on the after party. And imagine, Gavin, only one of these people voted for Donald Trump in 2024 on this podcast. This right-wing podcast that we're about to react to. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, 100%. We've talked a lot about Dave Smith, so I'm excited to watch this. Before we take a look, though, Zach, do you think there's any chance he would get invited on Crystal, Kyle, and Friends? Like, he's obviously had friendly conversations with Crystal, but do you think Kyle will make any attempts to bury the hatchet or squash the beef and actually invite this loser on?
I'd give it a 50-50. I'd say that there's a chance that you catch Kyle on a day where he's like, yeah, I'll fucking talk to this guy. I'd like to get to the bottom of this. I'd like to fucking talk to him, whatever. He's a guy with a lot of media presence. I'm a guy with a lot of media presence. Let's fucking just talk about it, right? He's anti-Trump now. We need all the people anti-Trump that we can get. I also could see Kyle being like, nah, fuck that guy. I don't care about him. I don't want to have him on the show. You know what I mean? I feel like he could really break either way. What do you think?
I totally agree. Yeah, I think it's like a 50-50 shot. I kind of hope it happens, though, just because I really do like when Kyle debates people and disagrees with people. And I do think that Crystal, Kyle, and Friends would be even better if they had more contentious sort of debate style conversations. Like, not that I don't really enjoy that show, but I do think that both Crystal and Kyle really excel, when they're in, those sort of contentious debate settings. And I would like to see more of that. So like, yeah, might as well hash it out. Might as well have him on. But I could also see why Kyle would say, not worth it. I don't want to give this guy any more attention.
Yeah.
I'm the angry teenager that I always am. I hate him now. There's this thing where people would say forever that that the MAGA is a cult, or Trump supporters are like a cult-like following. And I also see right now a lot of people, who have been like really calling people out who voted for Donald Trump or something like that.
What the fuck is this guy talking about, mate? It ain't right, bro.
And so I say this again from the position, which I understand is a weak position to argue from, where I'm already admitting that, like, yes, probably it was wrong to vote for Donald Trump. But also, I'll just say some names here, but I've gotten into some public arguments with Kyle Kulinski and Mehdi Hassan and others like that, who, by the way, I'm not trying to fight with either of those guys. I don't
you get squashed into an oblivion. You have no argument for them. You were like,
that's right, my fam. Man on the streets just trying to pattern life. You know what I'm saying? Rent's mad, food prices going up, Olympic fucking sprints. That's right.
Hey guys, I know I voted for Donald Trump when it was the most obvious what he was going to do, and there was the least amount of evidence to support any of the claims I'd been making up until the election. Let's forget all of that. And actually, I would like to stack the deck in my favor again. Like, it's totally nuts.
Yeah, it's and also again, just trying to be like, me, I'm just a voter. Why are you vote shaming? It's like, bitch, you're not just a fucking voter.
Fucking Dave Smith pretending like he's nobody, isn't it?
You're not just some like 80-year-old lead poisoned Fox News grandpa who voted for Trump or whatever. Like, you're a member of the media. You're an influencer. It matters more what you say and who you promote than just your average voter that you're trying to lump yourself in with and act like, Kyle's just going after the voters. Can you believe it? He's just going after the voters. It's like you're more than just a fucking voter. And as I said, we live in a democracy, and that's how fucking Donald Trump got elected, because the voters voted him into office. So therefore, we do have to, offer up some accountability.
Totally.
Never.
Agree with them on everything, but we sure do agree on some really important stuff. And I'm not, but they're going around like constantly going like, hey, you voted for Donald Trump. Well, look at you, Joe Rogan. You're criticizing him now, but what do you think you voted for? And just like everyone who's, and this is just infuriating me. And I publicly went back and forth with Mehdi a little bit, and then we messaged privately a little bit, and like, we're cool and everything.
We're cool.
I just, there's something about this where like, I said this publicly, and I'll say this again.
He's such a Ponzi ass.
When I remember, I was so anti-war, so hardcore anti-war.
And face plant with this, and I'll tell you why in a second.
And I never voted for anyone. The only presidential candidate I ever voted for was Ron Paul. Like
Listen here, mate. This whole politics is lark. It's like a dodgy geezer running on a market stall, shouting best prices in London. You got these big names swanning about. They own the manure. They own everything. They're the fucking ruling motherfucking class, bruh.
Complete clean hands
That's right,
in
bruh.
terms of voting before 2024.
But then I realized that there was a shit ton of money to be made on, jumping
That's right. Every time they open their fucking mouth, this will fix this. We'll sort that. Yeah, we'll sort this. That's right, bruv.
on the Trump train and getting a bunch of money and ad revenue from all of his
That's what I
idiot,
say, sort
gullible,
this.
fucking stupid supporters. Yeah. More money to be made doing that than supporting the actual nominee of the party that I claim to be associated with, the Libertarians, because they nominated a gay guy. And Dave Smith is apparently a fucking homophobic piece of shit and couldn't stand the fact that Chase Olive.
Like I said, he's a piece of shit. And don't get it twisted. People are wishing up. They ain't as green as they used to be, right? That's right. You can only mug folks off so many times before they start asking. You know what I'm saying, bruv? That's right.
Supported trans people and took
Special
a photo in
guest.
front of a pride flag.
That's right, folks.
So
We got a
because
special
of
guest
that,
today. It's Theef, the marathon. I'm happy to be here, folks. I got the best news. I got the breaking news. I can pretty much give you all the news all day long. That's right. Don't miss it.
he completely threw his own party, the Libertarians, the third party, under the bus to support the biggest warmonger
Literally.
of all time, a fucking lunatic Nazi
He'd shag a fucking carpet if it got him ahead, and then
the fascist authoritarian who stands
That's
for
right.
everything that libertarians claim to be against.
I remember just mourning the death of the anti-war left forever. It was like as soon
mourning the death. We're not dead, bitch. Get your fucking lark on, motherfucker.
as George W. Bush left and Obama came in, and the global war on terrorism just escalated and spread to multiple other theaters. Escalated in the theaters they were already in. He surged like tens of thousands of troops to Afghanistan, took out, Libya, Syria, Somalia, Yemen, like all of this. And they were just gone. And then when the destruction of Gaza started, they kind of all came back. And I was like, great.
Kyle, the guy you're supposedly criticizing right now, went hard as a motherfucker in the paint every single fucking day against the U.S. aggression under Barack Obama. That's what
he was rolling in the paint, bruv.
What's so crazy about this? As far as I know, Kyle didn't even vote for Joe Biden in 2020. He was making a bunch of content saying, not fucking good enough. Fuck you. The way you treated Bernie Sanders. You're not coming around on any of our positions. He never publicly supported Joe Biden. It was only after Joe Biden had gotten into office, he started giving him a lot more credit. Okay, he may have.
Yeah, you don't get it twisted, mate. End of the day, it should be simple, shouldn't it? You look after your own, you keep things fair, right, mate? And you take that mic, but somehow it always ends up the same, mate. Still, that's the game. The question is, I don't know, mate, how long you gonna keep playing it? How long can we play this fucking game, mate? I don't know, mate.
Personally voted for Joe Biden, but
he didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was making a lot of content saying "fuck that, I'm not going to," and so this made up argument that you're trying to use to attack a guy named Kyle, who has been right over and over and over again.
Where's this streamer's buttons? Oh, here we go. All right.
Very nice.
Yes, we found this. We found the buttons.
Doesn't even apply to him because he was relentlessly critical of Barack Obama through all 8 years of his presidency and then didn't support Joe Biden, which is your big gotcha. Like you supported the guy that did Gaza. Like Kyle didn't do that.
Yeah, and also what's this weird faux concern about like, oh, I mourn the death of the anti-war left. Or it's like, what the fuck do you got to do with the left? You just admitted the only person you've ever voted for was Ron Paul, a libertarian. Like, what the fuck do you have anything to do with the left? If you cared about the anti-war left, then why weren't you in the trenches for Bernie Sanders and all these other progressives that have been popping off over the last like 10 years? And you're sitting over here like, oh, I've only ever voted for Ron Paul and Donald Trump, but somehow my biggest concern is like the anti-war left and what they're up to. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I never thought for 1 second that this would be the time to start lecturing everybody about how you voted for Joe Biden. And you should have known that Joe Biden was a lifelong Zionist. And
Again,
Joe
Kyle
Biden
didn't even
was
vote for
obviously going
fucking
to...
Joe Biden. Kyle did not vote for Joe Biden. So who are you lecturing? Like, just random Democrats that didn't want a fucking literal Nazi in office?
Yeah. Fucking, I did vote for Joe Biden, and I did vote for Joe Biden. Never once did Joe Biden is anti-war ever come out of my mouth. You constantly glazed Donald Trump as being the anti-war option. When I did vote for Joe Biden, it was through gritted fucking teeth, desperate that he would get us back into the Iran deal, the JCPOA, which Donald Trump had shred in his first fucking term.
do this. And then, like, the people who voted for Joe Biden, who admit that he committed a genocide, are like shaming everybody else for voting for Donald Trump. Like, yo, let's just take a look at what actually happened here. The entire media apparatus that supported Donald Trump and got him his election victory turned on him over this war. So hey, anti-war leftists.
LOL. What he really means is a bunch of fucking idiot grifters like himself online.
See, fucking Vanguard agreeing with me every time. I'm losing a job. These guys are better than me. They got more viewers. Might as well get offline. Bye, guys.
They go where the winds are blowing and realize there's a lot more money and attention to be had in criticizing the piece of shit president rather than defending him. But go talk to just your average ass actual Republican. Most of them still support Donald Trump.
Like, look, mate, then there's Dave Smith. More like the bloke leaning on the bar, breaking everybody down piece by piece. Proper into talking about it, and then the whole system's stitched up, mate. That's right. That's what he says. But he doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? It's all that business. Something you're not nodding. Other times you're like, easy, mate. You're going a bit far now, mate. You know what I mean? He's like out there on a limb, bruh.
That is literally borne out by the data. What is it? Over 80% of the
89.
Republican. Yeah, 89% of the Republican Party supports the war in Iran, supports Donald Trump. Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I appreciate that you guys realized where the winds were blowing and readjustered your commentary conveniently to make more money and stay relevant and avoid total humiliation. Like, I'm glad you made that calculation, but let's be honest, it is a calculation. Because if you actually had a single genius,
that's actually kind of creepy.
genuinely anti-war principle in your fucking body, a single anti-war bone in your body, you wouldn't have fucking supported Donald Trump in the first place, the most obvious warmonger of all time. And that doesn't mean you had to support Kamala Harris either. Like,
God, these guys are laying Dave Smith a long rail of coke and then taking it away in extraordinary fashion. That's right, mate.
Like I said, your party, the Libertarians, nominated a dude named Chase Oliver who was actually pretty decent compared to your average Libertarian loon, and you threw him under the bus and smeared him because he was gay.
Right, he ain't lying.
Take the win. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's awesome. That's awesome that they're not going along with this. You called us all or you called them all cultists for so long. They're not cultists. They're turning.
They literally are, bro. I'm sorry you don't like the fucking polling. You're giving us some jank Uyghur cope right now. But as we just pointed out, there are multiple sources that show 85% plus of the Republican Party not just supports Donald Trump, supports this fucking war with Iran.
It's bullshit, bro.
So there's probably more cope we can
on him over this.
That's right, man.
Let it happen. Why are you taking this opportunity to I told you so?
Because people that were fucking right about things if you're in the commentary business, if your whole shtick is like, you should listen to me because I know what I'm talking about in the realm of politics. Yeah, sorry, bro, but you get to brag when you were that fucking right about something, and you also get to point it out when other people were that fucking wrong. Like, again, this is like it would be like a politician being like, hey, don't bring up this terrible vote I did. That was a year ago. Why are you fixated on that? Stop bringing up my record. Like, dude, this is your record as a commentator, as a political pundit or journalist or whatever you want to call it, an idiot like Dave Smith. Yeah, bro, you have to own your record. It doesn't just get fucking, dissolved a year later. It doesn't just get fucking no, bro, we remember. And we're all living in the fucking reality that you helped to manifest.
It's crazy how short it was. Like, these guys act like it was a decade ago. Like, oh, when I was in high school, I did this. Like, bro, we're talking about 18 months ago. We're talking about how, hey, 18 months ago, we were screaming at you to stop doing this because you were about to open up a world of pain for the rest of us, right? And again, it's absolutely insane to go after not just Mehdi Hassan, who I think has called a really good game over the last 18 months, if you want to call it that. But if you want to look at Kyle Kulinski, I don't think anybody has better forecasting skills than Kyle in the Donald Trump 2.0 era. If you look at it, what did he say? In the face of all of you idiots on the fucking internet, oh, Donald Trump's going to do this to end the war. Oh, Donald Trump's going to negotiate this. Look at the Witkoff envoy. Look at all of this. Kyle was like, no, it is going to be a fucking disaster. And he is not only going to make the situation in Gaza 100 times worse, he's going to expand the war and oversee the expansion of the war to include Iran. I actually thought Kyle, I was like, I don't know, Kyle, that's a fucking bold fucking assessment. And months went by and months went by, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, Kyle's right. And then it all boils over, and I'm in Peru and Cusco with Gavin, and we're like, shit, Donald Trump just threatened to drop a nuke in fucking Iran? Are you kidding me? And that's where it goes. Because a couple of idiot pieces of shit like Dave Smith, like Joe Rogan, like Theo Vaughn, like Tim Dillon thought it would be a funny fucking game, make a couple extra 100 million or however much Joe Rogan made, and Dave Smith desperate for the fucking crumbs waiting on the internet with his libertarian racist ass. Okay? That's what they did. They were like, let's play with the entire future of civilized mankind. Let's give a literal insane person the nuclear football. That's what they fucking did. And now they're trying to distance themselves from the consequences, which will be catastrophic if they ever come.
Yeah, and Dave Smith's a total cuck. We also talked about it when he platformed Nick Fuentes and gave him a softball interview. Again, because he wants attention. Same reason he endorsed Donald Trump and jumped on the Trump train, because he wanted money and attention, and because he's a grifter that goes where the wind blows. So just because now he realized the wind is blowing against Donald Trump online doesn't mean he's going to take a principled stand against literal Nazis like Nick Fuentes. Nope, he's actually platforming them and helping them in their career. So it's like, what the fuck? You want me to give the guy credit? No, fuck this guy. He's a total fucking loser. He's a total piece of shit. I'm glad that he goes on Piers Morgan and does his thing or whatever. Again, just like Anna Kasparian. But that doesn't mean I have to.
He's kind of like me. He's like, that's right, bruv. He's a good debater, but he's a dumbass. He's a little missing in the head, missing a little bit of the brain matter, but he's highly tuned up to debating, apparently.
Sit here and give him all this fucking credit and act like, oh, he's so principled and courageous. He's so courageous. As a grown ass fucking man. How old is this guy? Fucking in his 40s or some shit?
Deep 40s, probably. He was talking about 9/11 like it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you're like fucking 20 years older than me. Yeah, you're like 15 years older than me, whatever.
That's right.
Or more. I'm supposed to act like you're so courageous because you just realized the most obvious shit ever at a very convenient time for your career. What a loser. What a fucking annoying piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to support Donald Trump. And then a year later, as a grown ass man, get to act like, what? Why are you fixating on some shit I said a year ago, bro? Like, what? Like, no, you don't get to expunge your record, bro. This is what you were doing and saying, and what very much helped him again manifest the nightmarish reality that we all live in. because you gave permission to all your idiot anti-war audience members to support a fucking treasonous, traitorous, fascist warmonger. Sorry, deal with it, bro. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, why are we?
Oh no, we're back.
Against consequences. I'm not saying like, you know.
Bro, there's gonna be consequences, and we're gonna have to face them. And these bitches are gonna have something happen to them. Like, what are we gonna do? They fucked us up. Like, we're fucked. We're gonna be Cuba. Like,
people need to be hung like in Nuremberg for fucking, you know, helping to get Hitler elected, which by the way did happen. I'm not saying that needs to happen, but I'm just saying, yeah, you should at least take it on the chin when someone's calling you out.
Exactly.
You shouldn't throw this fit. Oh, why are you fucking calling me out for doing something that I did? Well, because you did it, and you're a commentator, and you should be held responsible and accountable for what you say and do.
True.
I mean, we don't even crash out when people make content about us for shit when we're right. People make content about us when we're right. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. This is the internet. I'm just not going to fucking watch it because I don't care what you have to say about me, right? I know I'm right about this. You can fucking cope and seethe or whatever. Like, Jimmy Dore is actually the real anti-war movement. The Vanguard's just the sellout dem shills. Like, all right, fucking make that kind of content, right? People make that kind of content about us. And they made a shit ton of content about us when I had a fraction of the wealth that Dave Smith has. I still have, I'm sure, a small fraction of the wealth Dave Smith has. And he acts like he can't put up with any kind of pushback when he was humiliated publicly. Of course he can. And he even admitted to it. So it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, 100%. Completely embarrassing that he, you know, lied to all of his audience, threw the Libertarian Party under the bus, which again, I don't give a shit about the Libertarian Party, but Dave Smith claimed to for a long ass time.
Right.
You know, he was like, that was his whole deal. He was like, I'm third party guy. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a third party guy until my third party nominates a gay man who supports trans people's right to exist, and then I'm going to use that as an excuse to support a fascist, warmongering traitor.
Exactly.
I mean, just what a fucking disgrace. So I appreciate Kyle for being steadfast in his commitment to calling out these fucking grifters and not just letting them off the hook, because they so clearly want to be let off the hook. It's like, no, sorry, bro. You have to face accountability. Sorry, deal with it. And not even that much accountability. I mean, people still watch the guy. The only accountability is even just having to hear fucking Kyle Kalinske occasionally remind everyone of what you're responsible for. And speaking of, here's one timestamp that I thought we could close out the segment by reacting to, where Mr. Dave Smith gets brought up in a recent episode of Kyle and Corin from the other day. Once again, I appreciate Kyle's energy here.
Dave Smith called Tucker heroic because it takes courage to break with one's own side. It doesn't take courage for anti-Trumpers to criticize Trump. No, but that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Because I was criticizing Biden all throughout Biden's term, especially when he was arming and funding a genocide, and fucking Dave Smith never called me heroic. There was nobody calling me heroic. You know what I'm saying? That's just like ass covering bullshit. There's a theme here of Republicans who praise other Republicans who are slightly less wrong than they are. Right. And it's like, oh, look, a Republican who criticized Trump before me. What a hero. And it's like, no, they're just finally admitting that liberals and leftists were right all along. But instead of giving the people who were right all along the credit, you give some Johnny come lately the credit who changed his mind like yesterday and started saying things that made sense. So, yeah, I'm so sick of because that's what happens. Like in right wing discourse, they act like the left doesn't exist. Nothing we ever say is right. Nothing we ever say is correct. But then when push comes to shove, they start mirroring all of our arguments and saying all the same shit we've been saying without giving us credit.
True.
It's like stolen valor. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've been out here in the trenches saying this shit for so long, and now
stolen valor is a great way to put it.
100%. It's something that we've consistently had an issue when leftists fall for this crap, right? It's like, no, I'm not going to give some idiot right-wing fascist credit for appropriating our positions, for appropriating left-wing ideology and pretending to run with it because it's actually popular, good policy. No, I'm not going to give credit to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Dave Smith and all these fucking idiots when they appropriate our talking points in order to gain more attention, in order to gain more power. No, why would you do that? It's stupid.
Literally, why would you?
Yeah, and it's exactly what Tucker Carlson counts on, right? It's exactly what Joe Rogan counts on. It's exactly what Dave Smith is counting on, right? The fact that they'll be able to wash away all of their sins and then be able to be brought back into the fold by starting to be correct again, right? We played for you guys on one of our last segments 2 clips of Tucker Carlson being viciously supportive of a war with Iran, calling for the annihilation of the Iranian people, okay, saying that we were the only state that was able to act with unilateral military action, and saying that we should use it against Iran. That's what he got in front of the fucking largest audience in American news and said, okay, but now he wants to turn around and be like, whoa, that's actually going to fuck up my real estate investments in Doha. I don't want that. Oh no, my home in Qatar is going to lose value if this keeps going. Actually, Mr. President, can't we take Cuba instead? I liked when you were using Venezuela as your play box. Go ahead and get back down there and stir it up. You can have their next president in line too. No, that's what Tucker wants. Exactly. He was clapping and applauding when Nicolas Maduro was abducted in the dead of night by our president, so we could go in there and steal their oil. But now he wants to look in the camera like this and say, it's immoral. It's not Christian to steal somebody's oil. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're a liar, Tucker. You've been a liar your whole career, and thank God people like Kyle notice it.
Yeah, thank God for Kyle when it comes to this issue, because there's just so many people, even in media, they're just willing to let all their colleagues off the hook and be like, yep, nope, their record is expunged. They don't have to face accountability for the things that they did less than a year ago. Like, why not? Again, these people actually have power. Being an influencer, being a media figure is a form of power, not as much as being a politician is. They say that, right? But just compared to your average voter, which Dave Smith wants people to think he is. No, dude, you actually have power. You actually have a lot of influence, and therefore it is acceptable for people to point out when you abuse the trust of your audience and misuse your platform in order to lie the country into a fascist nightmare.
Yeah, right. It's no good, bro. I'm telling you. It's terrible. Let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something. Unreal Engine is fun. Lots of fun. Look out the door if you hear an ambulance. I just want to hear the song. The Vanguard will be there. I can't sing. Sir. That's right. I can't pop my head yet. It sucks. Sorry, folks. I promise I'll know literally. Headbang one of these days. Like that. That's right. I can headbang. Be there. Oh. Dude, I can't with this fucking program. It's just great. Alright. What's next? We got another video because it's fucking Friday. I'm trying to have fun. All this good news. We got a little bit of good news. At least the fucking war's over. Not. Maybe.
Joe Rogan is, it's interesting to see a lot of these people reposition when they start to realize, like, it's not helpful to pretend that Donald Trump is anything other than a malignant force in our politics and our country. But here's Joe Rogan.
Sounds different.
Moving on to the next malignant force and singing his praises. Go ahead.
Did you see the CBS interview with J.D. Vance?
Just one clip.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, so I should watch the whole
thing.
thing.
Oh my God, it's a masterclass. He just.
Oh, fuck. What is he talking about?
He's
He's
impressive.
so good.
He is really
So
good.
good.
He's so good.
Has he been on?
Yes. Yeah, he's great. Thank God for that guy. He's so good at dismantling those dopey people.
Yeah.
And just breaking down, like, she was like, this is a country built on immigrants. He's like, yes. That doesn't mean that 240 years later we have to have the dumbest immigration policy possible.
You're a liar.
Well, did you see this?
Shut up, Joe.
Immigrants didn't build the country just 240 years ago and stop. Anyway.
They just did it on that day. I saw some photos online recently of the Chinese workers for the Transcontinental Railroad, I think it was, and stories of how they would get significantly underpaid. They would do far more dangerous work. Far more of them were killed in the making of the railroad.
It's true.
And also,
like,
we should say enslaved people as well. I was looking up a lynch.
They really built the railroad, and it's like, they don't mention they were slaves, basically, because they were getting paid jack shit. dying. Like 2 out of every 10 were dying or something like that. It was crazy.
That happened in places like Montana and North Dakota because they don't have historically a high black population. There was one in Fairview, Montana, right on the border. And it was because the people that were building all the bridges back then were itinerant labor from the South, black folks, and they would be traveling across the country. So even like the places that like my white ancestors, take a lot of pride in being from.
Itinerant. That's right. Okay, class.
And like homesteading and stuff like that. The bridges and big infrastructure there wasn't built by them.
It's also interesting just the way that he framed.
What do you mean we didn't build it? I'm Donald Trump, and I built this bridge.
This, we had earlier in the week on the program a professor who has spent over a decade traveling to Hungary and saw the rise of Orban. And the whole concept of that, like, conservatives' entire worldview is owning the libs on some level. Like, there's no, when a guy's fantastic simply because he can go on to 60 Minutes and be belligerent, it's a tough way to choose your politicians. But here is also something
Peter Thiel chose it for him, so that's
yes, I mean that's a good point. This is all Joe Rogan is nothing if he's not a tech bro bootlicker. But here is number 13, where he also reveals there's a class war going on. He just doesn't want you to know it.
Problem with that narrative that the rich people aren't paying enough, and this is one of the things that I've seen progressive podcasters talk about, the wealth tax, and they were talking about imposing a wealth tax on billionaires. And they're like, stop being greedy, pay your fair share. Like, what is your fair share and where is it going? Like, if you could show me that an increase in taxes would fix all the problems, I said this when I lived there, I wouldn't mind paying more taxes if they fixed everything, but it doesn't seem like it
Okay, guess what? We have an example happening right now, sir. Pay attention to Mom Donnie. How come you haven't had him on the podcast sir? Podcast. Sir, the podcast. Have Mom Donnie on. Trump talks to him. What's wrong? You scared? Scared of a little socialism? Joe? Huh?
fixes anything. Not one thing gets fixed, and they keep asking for more money.
That's not how it works, bitch. You're taking the copium. You're sucking the copium they're feeding you, like you're smoking the marijuana. Copium! That's right.
Very nice.
Which is crazy. The solution is cut it all off.
No.
One of the things that Texas had a problem with that narrative.
What are you fucking talking about, Joe? You couldn't be dumber. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. I think the close shot is the way to go, because it just shows off my imperfections. I don't want to show you my imperfections. No. I'll show you the good part.
Okay, so and I think he's talking about California's wealth tax. So on a California level, I cannot tell you exactly where that money could go. And in general level, why I think we should have a wealth tax.
Let's go.
The idea that a wealth tax goes to pay for something is almost secondary. Correct. The one thing that a wealth tax will definitively help and do is to begin to narrow the wealth inequality that we have and has gone rampant in the past 45 years. A wealth tax could help us close that wealth inequality gap, which is so detrimental to society, both in terms of like who gets to run our politics, and also in terms of inflation, and also in terms of political power being distributed. A wealth tax is valuable in and of itself because it takes money from the ultra wealthy.
Right.
It
diminishes their power. I mean, honestly, if Rogan were to actually be not so much of a coward and have somebody on his program that would challenge him from the left, which he hasn't done really in many years at this point, or a few years, that's what they should say to him. No, it doesn't matter where it goes to. We want to diminish your power because wealthy people have way too much control, power over our society, and it's affecting. It's destroyed our democracy.
I mean, you could pay for millions of people 100%. To get back on health insurance, Medicaid, for years and years and years to come, by just 2 or 3 different people in the country could literally pay for that. But if it took their money in a wealth tax, and still have billions left. Elon Musk. We could take $200 billion from Elon Musk. Yeah. We could fund all that Medicaid cuts so that low-income people have access to health care.
He's trying to distract.
And he would still have $600 billion left.
Yeah, oh no.
He'd still be able to go to the moon. It's absurd. And when he talks about fairness, what he's concerned is unfair. Why do we get to take that money from them? Because we can make a rule that says we don't want people walking around who are kings.
Hello?
And that's what a king was, right? A king was the person who had the...
Look how much money they paid for Trump. It was only $200 million. That's it. $200 million. Look what they got out of it. Chaos.
Vast, overwhelming concentration of wealth.
Yeah.
And with that, they had political power. And so we don't have a monopoly of that political power and wealth that you might have had during kings. We do have an oligarchy instead of a monarchy. And that is that we have just a sort of like cohort of people who have that type of wealth and power. So you don't even need to say, I would justify a wealth tax by how the government spends it. A wealth tax should be confiscatory. Period. That if it achieves inhibiting the amount of money that can be accrued, and wealth tax in and of itself is not enough. We need to have things like antitrust, and we need to have other constraints that do not allow people to amass so much money that they are literally living on another planet.
It's easy.
That their existence is completely untethered from the rest of humanity because they end up having outsized political power and, I don't know, elect a president, as in Donald Trump, destroy agencies that ultimately kill millions of people. Are probably going to die because of USAID. God knows what the implications of all the other stuff is. Change our policy on whether Israel can annex the West Bank, on and on and on. This is all a function of allowing small amount of individuals to amass huge, huge fortunes.
In addition to the huge contract he got from Spotify, which is hollowing out the music industry right before our eyes, Joe Rogan sold his On It, a company he founded that...
Yeah, and that's fucked up because Spotify's bad too, right? So, fucking defaulted to Epic.
The Alpha Brain supplement as a part of it to Unilever, one of the world's largest corporations that owns, like, I mean, look at what Unilever owns, like Dove Salt, things like that, for potentially hundreds of $millions. And all these guys who have hundreds of millions of dollars, this whole Zoran tax thing, they're saying, well, if you can explain to me, no, we vote. And you're going to be outvoted, and you just have to take it. And that's the new future. That's the only way the future becomes a brighter place. When people like this start getting dictated to by the people who outnumber them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, that's what's going to have to happen. But there is no the framing of you can tax us if you can justify how we're going to spend it. No, that's not necessary for taxation.
You're an idiot. Look, why do I care about what Joe Rogan thinks about how we tax him?
Yeah, exactly. What does he think the problems are? Like, what problems does he want fixed?
I don't know.
He also
white genocide in South Africa.
Right.
He also, I will remind you, when I went on to PBD and said we should return to where we were in terms of taxation in this country during the greatest economic growth we had, and also,
correct,
mind you, probably the greatest period of personal emancipation, social emancipation that existed from the end of World War II into the early 70s, really ultimately until Reagan.
My dad owned like 20 cars by the time he was like 15 or something like that. It's like, what the fuck?
But mostly during the 50s and 60s, every dollar over what would amount to about $3 million today would be taxed at a 90% rate. So your first $3 million, you'd pay 27% tax rate. Every dollar after $3 million, you pay a 90% tax rate.
Exactly.
We wouldn't need a wealth tax at that point if we could tax in that way again. And he resented that idea because he resented that I said that because I don't make $3 million a year.
Right,
but where would the incentive be?
I don't get to opine on
Vegas loop.
I'm not going to opine.
Exactly. Exactly.
Some would say that's bad.
I mean, you could just see it in the context of our small K shaped economy. The economy also is increasingly just a function of a smaller and smaller group of wealthier and wealthier people. It's not sustainable.
You're losing. Good job, boys.
That in and of itself is enough, in my estimation. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it.
The one problem I have, I don't have another PC to run me on and play a game on. So I can't play Marathon. Or maybe I can. Let's try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start Marathon and see what happens. Let's go to... Oops. Let's go to... what a medium. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to medium. We don't need to be on high. We don't need to be high while we're gaming. Actually, we do. We need to be high. Opposite of what I said. What the fuck? Okay. We'll take it. Start the game, bitch. Oops, we got no chat. We can't do that. I don't think it's gonna start. Well, that was crazy. What a day. What a day. It's Friday. That's right. Gonna start Marathon. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can still be here. Or if I have to call Mr. 87. Mr. 87! We don't want him back. He's a loser! Jesus. It's no wonder I got so many viewers, cause that guy 87 is a loser. That's right, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? I can't fucking speak. Oh no. It's bad. Hello? Did I start the game twice? Oopsie. Oh. Pog.
like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you
Turn the
understand?
frickin' frogs gay.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Turn the frickin'
crap gay.
frogs
friggin'
gay.
It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you.
Oh, no.
Gay frogs.
I'm talking out. My face. I'm gonna lose you. Folks, I might glitch out. Turn the frogs gay. We love gay frogs. Thank you. Thank you. Gay frogs are welcome. Gay frogs are welcome in here. MD frogs. Trans frogs. Normal frogs. Politics frogs. You're all welcome. Cubans. Expats. You're all welcome. Except for Marco fucking Rubio. Loser. Straight to jail.
Right to jail. Right away.
That's right.
Also jail.
Correct. Twice. Double justice. Because he betrayed his country. See, I'm glitching out. It's fine. Fits in with Marathon. I need to actually make a glitch out of it. It glitches out when I glitch out. Automatically. You know what I mean? That's right. I'm gonna put it on low. Hold on. I gotta put my face on low. I'm sorry, guys. My face is gonna be on low. You won't be able to see the good, beautiful light. Oh yeah. I have green hair now. It's beautiful. My hair sucks. Oh. Well. At least I can stay with you. While we play the game. I'm just low res. Okay, we're just gonna play some game now. Because we've gone through a lot this week. Worked, fucking talked about the war in Iran, and it's fucking stressful. I live in London, mate, and I have to fucking put up with this. And they're like, we're gonna bomb fucking London, mate. I'm like, no way, isn't it? No way, isn't it? God damn, I can't say fucking isn't it. God damn it, isn't it? That's right, mate. Alright, I'll get better at it. It's just weird hearing myself in a female voice, because I'm not female. Ah! It's fine. Alright. Oh, I should play more. Wait, what the fuck? Holy shit. No. Get back. Unfill. I gotta play as myself. Jeez. What am I thinking? Let's go, chat. Ah. My video memory is struggling. It's fine. What'd you say? Did you say something to me? Hello? Okay, let's go. We gotta get this loot. We're almost level 25. We're going to shit! We can finally go on the marathon. Oh my god. It's taken so long. You know what? I'll grind it this weekend and get... That way I can show you guys some good gameplay for them. Like 1 hour. I play games now. Holy shit. It's fine. You guys gotta sub to make me play more games, bitch. All you people that pop in here all the time, never fucking sub. I never say shit. It's just funny though. That's right. Let's see if we can... This is a beta, by the way. I've never done this. Only twice. I think I did it. There's a VOD of it. Last month? I don't know. Hours of work have gone on this phase. Believe it or not. It's not easy. God, the game's not loading. Let's go, chat! I gotta practice my fucking English accent, mate. That's right. I gotta get a better girl voice too. This sucks. I'm sorry. It's not coming in clear. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'll be fine. Can we load the fucking game? Come on. The fuck is happening, mate? This ain't it, isn't it? This ain't it, I can tell you. This fucking ain't it, mate. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna crash. I'm really pushing my PC right now. That's right. That's right. That's right, isn't it? It's like, I don't have any fucking video memory, bitch. 11 gigabytes. Yep, I'm fucked. Using 28 gigabytes of RAM. Wow. I think we're gonna fuck ourselves. That's right, mate. It's alright. I literally don't think I can load. That's hilarious. Okay, I gotta close something. Oh, I can close this. I can close this. Close that. Okay. Maybe that'll help give me some RAM. I'll just go buy another stick at $1,000 as a stick. Or something like that. I need more room. I can't spread out with this RAM. Now that I've taken over this computer, never gonna get it back, 8-7. The streamer thinks he's getting this computer back. I permanently hacked it. That's right. This motherfucker doesn't know what he did. He gave me the ops, and I took advantage. That's what I do best. Don't give me ops. You know what? Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Something. Okay, I'm gonna die immediately now. Now we're getting 50 frames. That's great. I can play 50. I can play 50. You guys like it? You guys like that 50 FPS? It's like we're on a console. It's fine. It's better than seeing my ugly move. That's right. Oh shit. Okay. I'm like, I've never played Marathon. That's right. I don't know anything about this game. I've never been in it. My name's not Theef. Okay, clicked it. Okay. What's here? Come on, back. Who's here? Who's fucking here? Who's here? Come out the shadows. Come out. I see you, mate. That's right, isn't it? I see you. We can be friends, mate. Just trust me. I'm not gonna hit you. Nice. Data card. How come I can't grab it? Huh? What the fuck's happening? Hello? Give me that fucking data card, bitch. Huh? I think that's a bug, right? I hate this shit. What the fuck is this guy here? Gotta be him. Right. This is shit. Okay, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. We're going to... What are we doing? Oh my god. this thing? I need help with this. Fuck. Okay. Flight control. Here we go. We gotta go right here. Let's go. Right. No, I think I need to turn it up. Yeah, we don't need that. There we go. Okay, now we can hear people. Fuck is that? What the fuck? Hello? Right, that's it. That'll be. Okay.
Give me cover.
Who the fuck are you, mate? Oh shit. Fuck. What are we gonna do, brother? This is fucked up. I know we somewhere. Alright, we're just gonna go. And do our thing. Oh, there it is. Let's go. God damn it. Alright, let's heal up. And then deal with this fucking bitch. Hate these robots. Did he come after me? He didn't. Okay, let's go somewhere else then. Okay. Yeah, I don't need your smoke, bro. You can't get me, haha. Let's do that.
Ammo crate dropped.
Yo, I got some ammo here. If you need it. Over at Arrivals. I'm trying to give him a treat. But he didn't kill me. Yeah. Start with treats. End with a gun. The treats don't work. Shit. There's a couple of robots down here. I don't want to fuck with that. There's one. Red green, I'll take it. Saves me time of fucking looking for shit. Right, chat? Nothing? Where's my mate at? Where's he at? Is he shooting the robot? Is that what's happening? Heard him out there. Yeah, that's him, isn't it? He's got a fucking... Where is he? Oh, here he is. Oh shit. God damn. That hurts. Get up, bitch. Oh god. Not doing so hot. Shut up. Where is he? Fuck. Let's do that. Okay, as we can see. clip into this bitch. A whole fucking clip. Let's kill him. Oh, there he is. I have a shield. It's kind of a problem. Instant death. I hate it. Let's kill this fucking robot. Maybe not. We need a better position on this dude. Just waiting for me. I know it. They see me?
Deploying drone. Cover me. I gotta go, chat. Wait, purple, what is this? What is that? Oh yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, please. Hello? Can I use that, please? What does it do? They're all coming. Rapid on me. Gotta wait. Sometimes. They're jamming my signal. I'll jam that bitch. Jam this. Okay, I need fucking bullets. There's so much green below me. Here, then gone.
Oh, but rest, bro. I wanna die. Cause I know this motherfucker's out there. Right. Driving bullets on one. Now I'm dead. I got a G. Okay.
Claymore in play.
Alright, just in case. I need ammo. I need ammo. I need ammo. I know there's some in that bucket, but I also think there's someone here. Let me get my V. Right. Should just extract, bro. Make some money. Hey, where's the extract at?
Escape routes.
Okay, fine. Anything good? What's that? God damn it. Guarded accident. Is there another one? Gotta be another one. Come on, bro. How much time do I got? 10 minutes? Yeah, I gotta wait. Oh, I got the single gem there. Why do that? Gotta just do this. Okay, I'm gonna use my drone. Shoot. Holy shit. I'm close. Okay. What the fuck? Stop. Alright then. I gotta go. I actually gotta go. Oh, fuck. I gotta go, bro. Like, out of here. Right? Like that. Go, go, go.
On the move.
Right. Alright. I want any smoke, bitches. Here's someone. Hey, dear. Oh, shit. I'm dead. No ammo, bro. Fuck. How do we get out of here? Okay.
Ah. No, bitches. Can't have me. Fuck you, bitch. Get wrecked. That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. Let's go. Fuck, that was stressful. Had no fucking ammo. Damn. Okay. I was the last guy out, too. Fuck. Holy shit. Did you see? Holy shit. That's the timing. Oh, I've used 2 self-reses. That's hilarious. The timing. Oh, that's a clip. Where's the clip button? Oh shit, what time is it? What time we got here? 2 hours, 30 minutes. Alright. I'm stressed. Let's go. 1500. Baby. That was just good now. I mean, those guys will fuck you up. Quickly. Those robots are deadly. Gotta chill out. My heart's beating. That's the thing about this game. You can play it and be like, whatever. But then. And then. That's an old joke. The most entertaining streamer on Twitch. That's me. Alright. We got the TCCN going on. Cow City. The Cow City. Colonial Network. The Cow City Colonial Network. That's right. Presented by Theef. That's me. And I can play games while I'm doing this on the same computer. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm gonna get one of them dudes from Marathon to come in next time. Who should I get? I can recruit anyone. Who should I recruit? They'll come on your stream at 7. I promise. I know all of them. I know all the runners. I know some you don't know yet. I know all the runners that are on this line. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more runners. I know them.
Time to hunt.
Do the assassin. I can do the assassin voice as much as here. That's right. Let's hear
Deployment check. Chromatophores primed.
Chromatophores primed.
Capacitors fully charged. The unseen see everything.
The unseen see everything.
Integrating. They all fear what they cannot define.
They all fear what they cannot define. I can't do her.
Nothing stays secret for long.
Nothing stays secret for long.
Any.
Falsettia.
Perfect.
Perfect. I gotta say that. That's what I gotta say. Perfect. Perfect it, then perfect it. Mate, perfect.
I know
Fucking
this
perfect.
dance.
I know this dance.
Neural buffers intact. Let's run.
Let's run. Neural buffers intact. Let's run.
What's theirs is mine.
What's theirs is mine.
It's not yours till you exfil.
It's not yours till you exfil.
Take everything you can carry.
Take everything you can carry.
Nothing is easy, nothing is free.
Nothing is easy, nothing is free.
Possession is the only law.
Possession is the only law.
Steal fire from all the false gods.
Also, steal fire from all the false gods. This is sick. This works. Okay. Now I can clip those. That's right. I have clips. I have clipped myself speaking. There's more.
I know this dance.
I know this dance.
Perfect.
Perfect. It's perfect. 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 Ah, this is fun. I love this shit. Alright, let's do another round. Why not? We can, mate. Because we didn't do what we went for. What? Look! Level 25! Let's go! Wrong song, fire! Let's go!
I don't like 'em putting chemicals in the water that turn the
fucking frogs,
gay. You understand that?
Yeah, we went level 25. That's right. Level 25.
It's not funny. I'm gonna
Turn the fucking level 25. We can go to cryo. I lied. All factions need to be linked. Fuck. I don't have the factions linked. God damn it. How? Okay. I need the faction link. How do I link? How do I link the factions? I need the encrypted data. Oh shit. That's right. Okay. Lots of work to do. I thought I was there. I lied. I thought I had to be level 25 only. But I have to faction link as well. It's a sad day for me. I got Arcane and Sakaguchi. And I can't get this goddamn... Keep getting killed by robots. Okay, I'm gonna have to put good loot on and go in. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to lose it. It's gonna have to be that way. Right, chat? Just gonna have to put the good loot on. I already set my fucking... I know what I need to do. I already said it. That's why I need to do it. Select my zone. Select my loot. Get a shield, at least. Right, chat? At least a shield and a backpack. They changed this. That's cool. Okay, we don't want to wear that because I'm not going with the crew. We want... Don't want that. We want... Out of here, 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 out of here. We want heals, go to armory. Oh no, we want to free this. Okay, and then anything Praxis, melee. We could use this. Yep, take that. Sakaguchi. Implants, energy harvesting. That could be interesting. Could be useful. Okay. Oh. Prioritize contracts. Hold on. Go to the factions menu. Shit. Factions. Everyone else. Okay. It's getting dark almost now. So, wow. Summer's coming. That's right, chat. No more rain. Brilliant. That's right, mate. It's fucking brilliant. Perfect. What? Do the contracts. They start with an opening one, then they introduce you to all the factions. Pick up the quest, repeat. Wow. That's so fucking descriptive. Fuck. Alright, then I'll just go to GameSpot, bitch. You hate to see it. Ah. It's fucking white mode, too. Son of a bitch. Welcome to Tau Ceti. Tau Ceti. Tau Ceti. Tau Ceti. Neurochloric liaison. I swear I can speak. God damn. Okay, I've already done that. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. Don't mind the glitches. They're, part of the game. We got melee. We need arcane. Deal 60 damage to enemy. Okay. Arcane. Introducing arcane. Okay, where is that? Sorry. We got arcane. Okay. Yeah, Sakaguchi liaison contract. I didn't do that. God damn it. And that is done by MIDI contracts. Okay. Alright then. Arcane liaison contract comes next after Sakaguchi. Okay, so we gotta do Sakaguchi. And we're gonna... Okay, let's go. Sure. Let's solo win. Fuck it. Actually, no. We're feeling cool. Fuck 'em. Struggling with the FPS. 10 gigs of RAM. I only have 8. And my regular RAM's at 24. Wow. Peace and love, you need more than 16 these days. Peace and love. As a friend would say. Hey, what's up? Oh, we're gonna run. Okay, run. Okay, I'm doing the right thing. I just need the Arcane Liaison contract after this. And then I got everything. And then I can go in the fucking marathon. I think. They're gonna give me another fucking homie. That's right. They do. It's one of those days. Oh, sorry, you gotta do this as well. Perfect. Perfect, I love it, mate. It's brilliant, isn't it? Okay, that's good.
China.
Yeah.
I don't think they like me very much.
Yeah, it's true.
Very nice.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I can't do it. Oh my god. Nice. Nice. Very nice. God damn. Bro, it's actually kind of fucked up. Right? Holy shit, gets better at dark. No? Wow, the motion cap is better at dark. Because there's no other light. All it needs is the dark light. From the dark side. Some would say it takes too long to load in now. This is like, Tarkov now. Is this Tarkov, boys? I don't know, you can't see my eyebrows. It's kind of fucked up. I have to shake off the bangs. What do you think, chat? You like the bangs? I let them grow out a little bit. They're a little longer than my normal bangs. Yep. We're going in. We're diving. It hurts to dive. That's why I'm shaking. Glitching out. I'm good. It's fine. I'm playing. I'm playing! Always have the same fucking task that I have.
I want to do your quest first real quick.
What do you think I want to do, bro?
Y'all know what to do in this map? Like the keys and stuff or no?
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, what's up? I'm good
do
to
you
do
know
a
how to...
request. No, I don't know.
Oh, true,
This is my first time here.
Oh, okay. Oh, people here in front of me, in front of me.
Look out for the robots are bad.
Wait, what happened?
Interesting.
Yo, let's push this dude over here. They're split right now. They're split.
Repositioning.
Sorry, I lost you guys. Coming to you though.
He's in this building.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks to the loot.
Careful here.
Just a moment.
Oh, they had a blue backpack? Blue LMG? Blue shield? When do y'all come get this body?
Shield's broke. Over here.
There's another green shield on that body over there too, so... Dynamic, go pick up that green shield right there.
Okay.
Seeing this?
Well, I'm gonna die.
Where's his teammate?
In a bad spot.
Oh shit. Should be good now.
Yeah. Somebody's shooting me right there. Okay.
Careful here.
One down. I got high ground.
Nice, good.
Interesting. On the move.
You want to go to flight control to do your quest?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, more people! Down one?
Yep. Where are they? Penny? You go?
Over here, on the other side of this
Yeah.
truck.
Pushing above.
Down one, another one. Got him? I got them all.
Yeah, down him. If he downed, he's gonna do the, boo. Good kill.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Here.
People?
Nope.
Over here.
Ooh, I need that.
I'm gone.
That was sick. They're inside here. I'm shooting bots.
Okay. Y'all want to go to the expo and camp it out and kill a team that tries the expo?
Sure.
Because it's kind of late to do
let
the
me just find this,
Fuck this guy. That got loot.
like, bullshit.
This is good loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna just head to the exfil and wait for him and fuck it.
Follow the marker when it's time to go.
You guys know where I can find us?
Oh yeah, let's do a quest. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
My bad, dude.
All good.
I'll show you. It's over here.
You know what? It's in the southern area.
Should be over here. Should be like right here.
Is it close?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Look at that.
Hello. Nice, got it.
I bet, and then we gotta scan your show and orientation.
Yeah.
See what I'm seeing?
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Bots.
I'm just running across. B2, you got heals, B2?
Oh shit.
Or 8-7, you got heals, dude?
Yeah, I got some heals. I can hear you.
What about our teammates?
I just have heals. I don't have any.
True.
Any shields.
I'm over here if you guys want to meet up.
Done.
The turret.
Yo, B2, do you have like a voice mod on or something?
Yeah, sorry.
No, no worries. It's all good. I don't mind. It's fine. It sounds cool. But you can keep it. I'm not.
Oh, is it? Okay, good.
Here, dude. B2,
Yeah, it's all
come
good,
back.
brother.
I got heals. B2, 8-7, come back.
Yeah. Let's go back to our friend.
Here it is, here.
Percent. Let's go. You take the shield charge. I'm good.
Are you ready? We're gonna. I'm gonna take you up here to scan your shell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just running through all the bots. Dynamic, it's up here, bro. This way.
Yeah.
This way. It's that thing over there. This thing.
Oh, nice.
You just gotta scan. You just gotta stand in there.
Scan.
Stop. Is this an in-game voice filter?
Priority contract complete.
No.
Oh, you don't have to do it.
No, I got it. I got it. I needed that.
Do you have a in-game voice filter, or?
Oh, you needed that shit too?
Is it a Discord one?
No, it's just fucking voice meter.
That's so cool.
Yeah, voice meter.
What's the call again?
Voice meter.
Voice meter. Cool. I'm gonna try it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to go to Camp Exfil? Yeah.
That's Exfil.
Yeah, let's go be rats.
Righty
we gotta
time.
wait for a guard at Expo to show up.
Yeah.
So we can just chill in here.
God, if you guys have shield use?
Shield rechargers?
I just need one.
I just dropped 3. Sure.
Found shields here.
I don't need that one, but I appreciate that.
I've been trying to do that for a long time.
You've been trying to do that quest for a long time.
Yeah, fuck yeah, solo. Bullshit.
That's so funny.
The bots just kill you if you're solo and you don't got like ammo or good
Yeah, hell yeah.
or good shields.
Let's see if we have. I hope we can get
no
some
extra.
more finishers, more runners.
Yeah, me too, bro.
It's gonna spawn at like around the 10-minute mark, I bet. Oh no, new exfil's 45. 45 seconds.
Alright.
Let's do it.
30 seconds.
I think I hear something.
I think we just got scanned.
That's me, it's me, it's me.
What's up?
Okay.
Here.
Oh, yeah, Rick right here. Rick,
Careful here.
Yeah, coming. Pushing.
Me too.
On the move.
Eyes on the runner.
Oh, he went
He ran
to the very
upstairs.
top. Yeah. Man, whatever.
Deploying drone.
Let's see if I can spot him.
Cover me.
Oh, he's down here. Got him.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
What?
There's some heals on this guy. Shield. Shotgun.
I hear something.
Watch it.
Do you guys want the shotgun or no?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we can go to Expo now and camp it out or whatever.
Okay, I got the
Tagging
I got
eye.
a speed gun. I got
what'd you say?
it's ice.
Threat marked.
Alright, I'm going to Expo. I'm leaving that place.
Yeah, fine to you.
Oh, someone's on the Expo. Someone's on. Damn, they took that shit and left.
Fuck, dude, I got nailed.
Yeah, we gotta go to this one over here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Dude, that was a purple robot. Fuck.
Good.
I'm dead, literally. No.
Oh shit.
Good.
You guys okay?
I'm wasted.
You take fall damage?
Yeah, I just don't have any heal. There was a robot on me. I don't think he aggroed.
He left.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still here. He's still here.
Oh. Alright, well I'm all the way through here. Maybe y'all wanna...
Yeah, I'm running tax fall.
No! Bitch. What the fuck?
Sorry, dude.
Damn.
Bro on me, dude.
Yeah.
Look out, he's coming.
Oh fuck! I just saw.
It's a team, I think. Honestly. Or no, maybe it's a rook.
Alright, I'm coming to you.
I think we're good actually. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's up here.
Yeah.
Sneaky bitch.
Behind you.
Yep.
Oh, you have him. You do it.
Alright, teammate, we're gonna come back and make our way back to you, bro, but you gotta get going, bro. Like whenever we leave, you gotta leave too.
No, he says no. He says no.
Said no?
Yeah, he just said no.
Why?
Do you not want us to come? Say yes if you don't want us to. Okay.
No, we're gonna go get you, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. No, we're gonna get you, brother.
Damn. They like me.
I have no medicine also. I'm just waiting.
You have no heals?
You have nothing now. Tapped out.
I just dropped some right here.
Yeah. Okay. I'll run to there soon.
Are you down low? Yeah.
Oh my god. They're good.
You got another one?
That purple bot got me outright.
Oh, this guy was loaded. Blue shield on this guy.
Good call out.
You want this stuff, dude? This dude is loaded.
Let's get our friend first. Let's get our friend first.
Yeah, it's right here.
There's just the one guy.
Yeah.
Get an eye out.
It's a rook, right?
Go pick up that blue shield, by the way.
I'll get him waiting. Nice.
Yeah.
8-7, you want that? You want the blue shield?
Yeah, there's a blue shield. Whoever
Yeah,
wants it.
you take it, blue 7. 87.
Oh, hell no. The boss is in there? Hell no. Oh, we gotta go to Expo. Someone's taking it. We gotta go.
Oh, shit. Fuck me. Not again.
Fuck.
Toss the key.
No.
Shields are gone.
Oh my god, I can't jump in this.
Alright, we gotta wait for another guarded Expo.
Yeah.
Escape routes.
Fuck, I don't have any loot. Damn. No fall damage. Here we go. Got 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah. We just gotta wait for a garter expo. Oh, wait, there's one over there. But
Here.
Escape is here.
let's try to go there fast before anybody else gets there before us.
Let's do it.
There's robots here. This one? Fuck.
On the move.
Oh my god. You're kidding me.
Wait, what just happened?
I fell off the map.
Oh no.
I didn't realize there was nothing there. You guys get out if you can.
No, we'll get you. Hold on.
Oh no.
Yo, 8-7, can you get him since you're up there?
Trying. There's a purple behind me. Purple robot.
All good. You take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
That looks familiar. It looks kind of like where I jumped off.
I see you. They're shooting.
Yeah, you can do it, bro. Whoa, that's so cool. Your little robot thing. Let's do it. Guys.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get down there.
Alright, 1 minute.
Gotta be careful. Go.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing 80 meters away? Let's go. We're gonna fight it back.
Save crawl over.
Oh,
I'm dead, dude. Oh, the worst extract ever. No.
Oh my god. Let's go. Holy fuck, that was so tight.
I'm toast, bro. Bye.
You got,
damn, 8-7, damn.
I'm so close. It's the fucking purples! I hate these purples.
God. That was
Yeah,
a good
bye.
run, though. That was a good run.
GG. Should've killed him. Stupid. Alright, chat. That was a good run. I gotta go. I'm tired as fuck. I've been up since 6. Oh, I can't even speak. Alright. Bye.